So, I have been running my Turo car business for about 1 month now. And to say the least, I had done a lot of research on YouTube, Google, and even joined a few Turo Facebook groups around other states, since I could not find one for my state. Anyway, to say the least, I was not prepared for what I encountered. The textbook knowledge wasn't enough for the practical real-life encounter, and I had to experience these situations once I had my 2019 Toyota Prius on the website and $450 monthly payment on my car loan. The list is a combination of various issues I have encountered. So, number 1. I have 2 tracking devices in my car. The one I rent out on Turo to be specific. One of the trackers is the normal car-related tracker, while the other is an Apple AirTag hidden inside the car door literally. Since the former can easily be removed, the AirTag is there as backup, and also it helps out as it is sleek. Anyway, that is beside the point. My issue is that when renting out the car, I constantly get notifications that the client is overspeeding, on one occasion even double the speed limit. And keep in mind this is within a month since I joined, and on about 16 of my 23 rents on the platform, that has been the case. Also, on a few occasions the car has been returned smelling a strong scent of cigarettes and parts of the mid-dashboard, for lack of a better word. Or, the part that separated the driver and passenger seat had burns from cigarette butts and tobacco ash. Also, my car has come back with a few scratches. Now, for this issues if you are emotionally attached to your properties, it might not go well with you. And as a beginner, I thought I could just call Turo customer care and get some cash back to at least repaint the parts of refurbish the dashboard part with the cigarette burn, since the mark refused to come off after using detergent, etc. Do you know what they told me? Well, I will leave that for number 3. But, for number 1, just know your client is not going to treat your car like you yourself would. Number 2, now you may think that your location does not matter, but it actually matters. But it is a key factor to your profitability on Turo. So for me, I live in Florida. I will not say the exact place for privacy reasons, but it is about 50 miles from the nearest international airport. My first week on Turo, I made $0. Your girl was already regretting her life choices, since I thought I would be swimming in that passive income. So I inquired from a friend why I wasn't getting more orders, if any, to begin with. He gave me a tip, as he was near the airport, about 6.9 miles to be specific. He told me to drop off the car at his place and change my Turo profile's location to his. I kid you not, the second week I had 5 rental gigs, all the way from 0 a week previous. What I realized is that 80% of Turo customer base are tourist, or if they're from your country, they're from another state or province. The naming may be different, depending on where in the world you come from. And where do these people first land? Of course, the airport. So, if you are not near an airport, or a relatively high vacation area, you may get clients, but not as fluent as you may like. I would say, a radius of 15 miles from the airport, or any major tourist destination is a good bet for the car rental business. Number 3. Photos. Always take photos. As a continuation to my first point, you can't just take 20 to 30 pictures. Instead, take 60 to 100 pictures on the outside and inside of the car. So like 100 pictures in total, and you can really easily do this by just walking around the car and just taking a picture every step you take. Also, do a close-up of everything, and also don't miss out on these key things too, like your key fob, your trunk, seat belts, battery, the engine, like take pictures of even the side mirrors, because Turo is not going to cover nothing that they can't see or prove that it was in good condition and then it came back in this condition. Also, this is what made me not to be compensated for the damages in my car. I took blurry photos, so as you can take high-quality photos. If you have a professional camera, that would be even more of an advantage. Especially, the tires take photos showing that they are well threaded and they are not worn out. Because if the car ever gets in a wreck, hopefully that never happens, but if you ever get in a wreck, that's one of the things they're going to look at. If they have a less frictionless surface because of being worn out, the mistake will be yours on the basis that you gave out a less roadworthy car for hire, and you will not receive compensation for the damage. Also, when listing your vehicle, never, ever use stock footage of the car, or download a random pic of a car similar to yours from the internet, and then upload, it will not be accepted. Number 4. Your earnings. The things that they don't tell you is that Turo is going to get their money. This all depends on the insurance plan that you get. They have a whole bunch. They have a 60 plan, a 75 plan, a 70 plan, an 80 plan, and an 85 plan. Currently, I'm on the 70 plan, where I receive 70% of the revenue on everyday hire, basically for a trip. So say like if my trip was $100 for a day, Turo is going to take $30 and leave me with $70. So you may do a 7-day car hire gig and think you will be paid $700, assuming you are renting at a rate of $100 per day. In actuality, you will get $490, and the same method is used on the other plans, depending on which you take.